Dear student, in the last video I told you about Rutherford Soddy law, that is n t equal to n0 is equal to e to the power minus lambda t, where lambda decay constant, t instant of time, t is the instant of time, and t is equal to n0 e to the power minus lambda t. And t is the number of radioactive nuclei left at time t, n0 is the radioactive nuclei taken initially. T equal to 0, I told you the time at which you start taking observation. Now I plot a graph between n t and t in last video. Suppose that t equal to 0, this number of radioactive nuclei with us, and 0 is the number of radioactive nuclei of a given sample of a given element. So this equation shows that number of radionuclei keep on decreasing exponentially, and it decay like this and become 0 at infinite time. I told you that we can write as n0 upon e to the power lambda t, and as t increases, this value increases and n-t decreases. Now here it is n0, 0. Here you can have a time at any time. Here you will have n0 by 2 radioactive nuclei left at this time, at this time. This I marked as t half. T by 2 नहीं है, t half, suffix है half. T or half is the suffix representing half-life period. In this time period, the radioactive nuclei left undecayed from given sample is n0 by 2, half of the radioactive. So this time is called half-life period, or simply half-life. Simply half-life. So what is half-life? The time interval. The time interval after which अरे भाई मैं तो कर आज तो कर दिया मैंने, कोई नहीं कर लिया. The time interval after which half of the given number of radioactive nuclei left undecayed is called half-life period. Half-life period, or simply half-life. Half-life is the time period in which, or you can say conversely, the half-life period is the time interval in which half of the number of radioactive nuclei of given sample gets decayed. ये भी चलता है. Now putting t equal to t half, using T is equal to T half and T is equal to N0 by 2. ये थोड़ा सा मेरे लिए मुश्किल होता है लिखना। N0.2 in Rutherford Sodila we get N0 by 2 equal to N0 on e to the power minus 3 half। भाई ये जो हमारी इक्वेशन है Nt equal to N0 e to the power minus t, this is called Rutherford-Soddy law। तो इसमें हमने because we are going to define T half means half life period। half life period में Nt will be left N0 by 2। तो in place of this thing we write this। तो we get here this 1 by 2। Don't get afraid of mathematics। Simple things are there, nothing else। If it is x to the power minus 1, you can write 1 upon x. Or you can write here 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon e to the power minus plus lambda t half. Or you can say e to the power lambda t half is equal to 2. Now using reference log, a to the power b equal to xc, so log of c on base a equal to b। अब हमें ये इस तरह गिवन है, इसको ऐसे लेंगे और we can write log of 2 on base e, log of 2 on base e is equal to lambda t half। Mathematically, value of log 2 on base e is 0.693 equal to lambda t half। Or you can say here t half is equal to 0.693 upon lambda। Lambda is decay constant। What is that? Number of decay taking place per nucleus per unit time, and T half is the time interval in which half of the number of radio और half the mass भी कुछ लोग mass भी ले लेते हैं, half the mass of radioactive nuclei left undecayed of any element। तो this T half varies, half life period varying from milliseconds to certain million years। half life period varies from one element to another। Means कि भाई रेडियो हाफ लाइफ पीरियड फॉर डिफरेंट एलिमेंट इज डिफरेंट। इट वेरीज फ्रॉम मिलीसेकंड टू मिलियन ईयर्स। इट वेरीज फ्रॉम मिलीसेकंड इसको हम MS टू मिलियन ईयर्स। For example, half life of uranium-238 against alpha decay is 4.5 10 to power 9 years, है ना, ये बिलियन ईयर में हो गया, मैंने तो कहा मिलियन ईयर्स, मे बी बिलियन ईयर्स, मे बी लार्ज ऑल्सो. तो हाफ लाइफ पीरियड, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड, इट इज द time in which half of the radioactive element get left undecayed or get decayed. Now there is very interesting question here, a relation. Here the relation N T upon N0 is equal to 1 upon 2 to the power N, where N is equal to T upon T half. Means here N is called number of half lives. Number of half lives. So how this relation is achieved? One year it was given in sample paper, and I have seen the derivation in different books, but I'm not satisfied with that. Very simple to understand. Derivation of this. How? We know Nt equal to N0 e to the power minus lambda t, or Nt upon N0 is equal to e to the power lambda t. Or log of E on log of Nt upon N0 on base is equal to minus lambda t. Now this is equation 1. Dear friend, you will not get this derivation in any book like this. Please watch video and ask your friend to watch my videos. It is in their benefit if you want to be a science scholar. And so it is nature. Different people have different likings. I can't force anyone, but I like science because it has made my mind very clear, and I am out of every superstition and every you see, जिसको कहते हैं ना blind faith. I am beyond all these things because I believe in logics. Now further, again you know Nt upon N0 is equal to by e to the power minus lambda t. If it is t half, if t equal to t half, then it is 1 by 2 or log of 1 by 2 on base e is equal to t half. It is e to the power minus lambda lambda t half. We are very close now. Equation 2. If it is t half, so then Nt upon N0 1 by 2. Again this. Now dividing equation 1 by 2. You will get log base E and T upon N0 upon log of half on base E is equal to T upon T half, which we can equal to N equal to T upon T half, and therefore log of Nt upon N0 equal to N log base E 1 by 2, which is equal to log of E by 2 to the power N. What does it mean? And hence Nt upon N0 1 upon to the power N. A big number of problems is asked in every competitive exam on this relation. And it is Nt upon N0 is equal to 1 upon 2 to the power N. What is N? Number of half-lives. So please try to understand this video, watch it again and again, give time to it. There is one more definition here. You are supposed to learn that definition and know about that thing. Mean life. Mean life or average life. We are living in a society, in a country, and we tell the average age of human being has increased from 50 years to 70 years. Then how to find the average age of a given society? We notice the life of different people, lifetime of different people, and take average of all that. So that is called average life. Here, the mean or average, mean or average of the lives of all radioactive nuclei present in a given sample is called average life of a radioactive एलिमेंट और सब्सटेंस जो भी आप लिख सकते हैं, क्योंकि जनरली द साल्ट्स ऑफ रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट also show the same radioactivity as a single. We can prove it. We can prove it to be equal to the reciprocal of decay constant. Actually, that proof require integration which bio students are unable to tell. So once here the question was there, define mean life or average life. So T mean equal to 1 upon lambda. We can prove it mathematically, but you must know because somewhere you may be asked to know what is decay, this mean life. So I told you these two in these two videos very important topics: law of radioactivity, half life, mean life, and the relation 1 upon 2 and T upon N0 is equal to 1 upon 2. I will give you a good practice of numericals on this. Now in coming video I will take radioactivity, rate of radioactivity. Once actually I asked a student, he was passing me, I was sitting somewhere in the school, a student passed close me, I asked how is the study going on, he said well sir. Then I asked him, okay, tell me, define it, decay constant. So he was unable, but a teacher was sitting with me, and that defined decay constant as number of radioactive decay taking place per unit time from given sample. In fact, it is called rate of radioactivity. That way, I have very clearly, I have taken very long time to define decay constant in the last video. This lambda, again telling you what is this. It is the chance of number of decays taking place from a nucleus per unit time, nothing else. Some people say it is proportionally constant. कुछ बुक में लिखा, मेरे पास जो बुक है अभी जो एनसीईआरटी बुक है वो अभी भी यही कहती है डिके है ना, कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शनल एंड इक्वल डिके कांस्टेंट. So please adhere to my definition. People will appreciate that definition. Thank you.